Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new then welcome. It is lovely to have you. My name is Melissa and I run this channel where I just show, you know, some of my favourite bits, my hobbies that involve fountain pens, stationery, fountain pen inks, you know, just a creative side for me. It's just a creative outlet. And I also sometimes show behind the scenes from my Etsy store, which is our Atelier collection. So if you're interested in shopping on there, I will leave a link below. We currently have a sale on that runs to the end of this week with up to 70% off. That is still ongoing. There is no discount code needed or anything like that. It will just apply to your basket. So go check it out just in case there's anything that you fancy. And I have been uploading some more new listings of some new products, which is really exciting. So go ahead and check that out. And then we also have our first craft fair coming up of 2024. It's on the 27th of January and it's in our local area in Portsmouth. So if you're interested in seeing that, if you are in Portsmouth area or if you're nearby, then come and check us out on the 27th. We will be there. I will leave the link for tickets for that in the description and all the details and things if you want to pop along. You can buy tickets on the door as well. But yeah, without further ado, today I wanted to go through or just kind of have a chat about you know, Christmas and the festive period, because everyone is now back to work and things, and yeah, we're in mid-January now. I hope everyone isn't in like a January slump or anything like that, but you're feeling nice and refreshed, and we've reset our goals for the year and all of that kind of thing. So I wanted to just show what I got for Christmas 2023. I got some really nice bits and pieces. I'm very grateful, very lucky to receive these, and I have 5 things to show you because I only wanted to show like my pens and fountain pen thing related things that I got for Christmas, and then I did get some other bits and pieces here and there. My family, like my immediate family, like my parents and my sisters, my younger sisters, we do a secret Santa between the 5 of us, and we use elfster.com to do that. And if you're not familiar with Elfster, that it like randomly assigns you, well, we say randomly, but we've each had a different person each year. It allocates you a person rather than just like pulling names out of a hat. Because got some of these bits from my Secret Santa, or one piece from Secret Santa, and then other bits from various other people. But we have a spending limit on our Secret Santa, and we just do that rather than, you know, like overspending or anything for other people, you know. Like my family, we're all adults now, and if there's things that we want, we, you know, can save up and buy it for ourselves. We all earn our own money, but it is still nice to kind of give and receive at Christmas. So with that, I will start with my Secret Santa gift, which was a fountain pen that I put on my wish list, and my Secret Santa very kindly bought it for me, and it is the TWSBI Eco in mint blue green. And as you can see, I haven't actually inked her up yet. So shall I zoom in a little bit? So TWSBI Eco in mint blue green. She is a fine nib. Find that like some of the TWSBI nibs say on it the nib size and some don't, but anyway, just a fine nib. I haven't inked her up yet. I can't decide, but it's fine. I mean, I might put I have got some like, I've got some new inks, but we'll see. We might ink her up for January. I mean, it's already halfway through the month of January, but you know, so yeah, she looks like this, and she actually sits next to my pale pink one in my tray, and the two together, just look how pretty those are. Oh my gosh. And then, so that was my Secret Santa gift, and I love Twisby Ecos. I have 5 of them now. I was going to say 6, but no, I have 5, which actually I don't think is a bad number, I have to say. So yeah, I have 5. They are probably my favourite pen because they write so nicely for the cost of the pen. Like, they write as nicely as some of my other more expensive pens, or just as nicely as my more expensive pens, but they are a fraction of the price, a very small fraction of the price. A TWSBI Eco T, so the T is like the titanium trim, is £35. Like, this pen is £35. That is so affordable for such like a good pen, and it's you know, the piston fill, so it has a really large ink capacity. It's got the twist cap, which, you know, isn't that popular with cheap pens, but it keeps your ink nice and wet, you know, for a long period of time if you go without using it for a while. And just, yeah, they're just great pens, and they released a new colour of the rose gold edition, so it has rose gold hardware on the clip and the band here, and the nib as well. And they introduced this just in the beginning of December, and I was like, I know that this pen is going to sell out because it looks so pretty. So when they announced it, I sent a link to Dylan and said, I want this pen for Christmas, and he got it for me. So this is my TWSBI Eco Rose Gold Cream. Very nice. I love it. Matches like everything. It's just so pretty, and the advertising that they did for this was like a white chocolate vibe, and it just, I love white chocolate and I love fountain pens, so I really love this pen. I've been using it at the moment in my work planner. I currently have a little bit of ink in here, which is from the 2023 ink event calendar. It's the Cinnabon ink. This pen is in a fine nib, by the way, the mint, and then the cream, I should have said, is in an extra fine. And oh, please ignore my nails, by the way, just ignore, don't look, you didn't see anything. The extra fine, so yeah, it's got Cinnabon ink in it, right? And Cinnabon ink from the ink event calendar, if you used it then you know, or if you got the ink event calendar then you know, there were 2 scented inks in the ink event calendar, and Cinnabon is one of them. It smells really nice of, you know, cinnamon swirls, and the scented inks just seem to have a problem with feathering. but I noticed that as I was writing, when I did the swatch it was feathering, but when I was writing and it was quite dry, it wasn't feathering. So I thought, well, if I put it in an extra fine nib, then it's not going down as wet and it will be fine. And it has been absolutely fine in my work planner, which is a sterling ink common planner, which uses the Stanzen to my river paper, I believe. Let me just see in my swatch book here while I just have it. I have a Cinnabon swatch and I can kind of show you. Okay, I didn't swatch it on a card, clearly. But it did seem to feather, but in this pen it writes really nicely. However, when I was writing with this, I was like, I'm disappointed that this extra fine isn't very fine. It was writing the same as one of my medium, like TWSBI Ecos. If I say one of my mediums, I have this extra fine, this fine, the pink is fine, this smoke rose gold, which was my first one, that's a medium, and then the indigo bronze is a broad. So I'm now just missing a stub, so maybe the next one that I get is going to be a stub, most likely. I'd like to get the white one. I was thinking like, oh, when I get the cream one, I don't really have a need to get the white one, but then I still see people with the white one and I'm like, oh, I do like the white and rose gold. But most likely the next one that I get will probably be just an Eco Tea, like one of these guys, maybe the white version of that, maybe another limited edition colour that comes out. The most recent limited edition one that came out was called Rosso, and it's like a pillar box red, and it is nice, but I have a few red pens in my collection and it's not my most favourite colour of pen because I feel like it's quite festive and I only really want to use it in like autumn winter. And I'm not in autumn winter at the moment. I know it's January, but that fresh January start, I'm like, that's it. I want fresh colours, so I'm like, give me my fresh spring pastels back. But anyway, so I was a bit disappointed when, you know, I was using this at first, that it wasn't fine enough, but after writing quite a few pages with it, I did notice that it started to get thinner, or the lines started to get finer. So I think it was a combination of, well, I think it was the ink, right? It's prone to feathering, as we know, but I've only got a little bit left in there, and when I get this out, I'm going to put walnut in here, which is also from the Inkthing calendar. Because it's an extra fine, I don't really want to put I don't want to put shimmer inks or anything in here, and I feel like browns are just pretty nice in here. So those are the pens that I got for Christmas. So we're going to move to the inks now. So I got two Ferris wheel press inks. This one I'm going to show you first. This one is Grand Central Skies. This was from my Secret Santa from the Fountain Pens UK Facebook group. So thank you very much to whoever got this for me. There is a little story behind this one. So it's a really beautiful colour, and I actually haven't opened the bottle. I didn't even open the box for a while because I actually already have a sample of it. So when we were in New York, here we are. When we were in New York, I wanted to get like an ink almost as like a souvenir. So I thought, well, one of the Ferris wheel press like New York edition inks would be ideal, right? Because, you know, it's got the New York vibe, and it's something that I can actually use and stuff. And the boxes, I don't have the box for this one immediately with me, but I do have the box for Purple Jade Rabbit. The box is just so decorative and unique to each ink that it's kind of like a little bit of, you know, I don't know, a little bit of a souvenir in itself. Like, the artwork is just so unbelievable. So the Grand Central Skies ink is obviously this green colour, and the artwork is the animals in the standing on the subway station, I think. And it's just so unique and pretty, and I really love this colour. I was in such a sparkly green phase at the time. I mean, it's just stunning. But we were in Yoseka, and I was like, I'd really like to get this one. So I did a swatch when we were there, and I asked if there were any in stock, and she couldn't find one, but she said she'd be happy to give me a sample. So she gave me a little sample of it, which is on the shelf in my study, and I was gutted. I was like, oh, I don't, you know, I really want this as like my New York souvenir, but I still actually really like the ink. So I put it on my Secret Santa wish list, and here we are. My Secret Santa very kindly got it for me, but they ordered it and like sent it directly to me, because obviously everyone is located all over the country. And so when it arrived, I just thought it was a normal package, and I just opened it up, and then I realised what it was. I was like, oh, okay. So I just had the boxed ink on my desk, and I was like, I'm not gonna open it until Christmas, but you know, it's still nice to have, and the bottles are so pretty, just absolutely stunning. So I also got another Ferris wheel press ink for Christmas. Oh, here is the Cinnabon ink swatch. I put it at the back. I mean, you can see, like, here, this is writing with my pen that's inked. There's no feathering there. There's maybe a little bit of feathering with the actual swatch. But anyway, my next ink, as I said, that I got for Christmas was from my aunt and uncle and cousins. Ferris wheel press in Majestic Maple Syrup. Just absolutely dreamy colour. It does remind me of Dusted Truffle from the 2022 ink fan calendar from Dynamite. But there is a little bit of a difference. I find that Majestic Maple Syrup is a little bit of a lighter brown, more of a caramel brown, and Dusted Truffle is a bit more of a light chocolatey brown. They both have like a shimmery sparkle. But Dusted Truffle has a silver sparkle, and Majestic maple syrup. It kind of looks more like it's not that gold, but more of a goldish shimmer. But a beautiful ink as well. I haven't put this in a pen, I don't think. I did dip it to do a little sample of, oh, it might be in my ink swatch book actually. Oh, here you can see Cinnabon. You can see how much it's feathering here, like really thick. So once this has run out, I'm gonna put walnut in. It's a bit darker. And I didn't put it there. Okay, maybe it's not in there either, but so I'm excited to put that ink in one of my pens as well. You know, we will see. I feel like I need to watch some other people's currently inked videos to get some ideas for what I want to ink. I don't think I'm going to ink or do a currently inked for January, because I'm kind of just using what I have left over in my pens from December. But I have like my everyday writers, which at the moment this is one of them with Cinnabon in, and then I have my Sailor Pro Gear Slim Hagi from the Shikori series. This is a fine nib, and I did have the matching ink in here, but yesterday I needed to refill it. I had to run out, and the nearest ink that I could get on the shelf was Diamine Damson, and it's quite similar written down. They're very similar. Those are kind of my everyday writers at the moment, and then also Lamy Safari in a fine nib. This just has Waterman Black, just what I use for a basic black fine pen if I want to write in black, which, you know, is almost daily. And then my last Christmas present to show you was from Dylan, my partner. I didn't say already, he got me the cream and rose gold TWSBI Eco, and he also got me this ink which was on my list as well, and it's a Diamine shimmer in Golden Sands, and this is really something special. I mean, you can kind of see the gold shimmer there. It is like a very golden yellow ink, but it's more like a warmer, really nice. And I actually saw this, I saw like someone on Instagram write with this ink, and I was like, that is so nice and just unexpected, because it's obviously like a lighter colour ink, it's gold, but it writes nicely. And I did do a shimmer card, I did do a swatch card. So this is it. It's coming up a bit more bright on camera. There, okay. It's coming up a bit brighter on camera, but it's a bit more like antique, not antique, but a bit warmer in real life. And it reminded me of the first day of the Diamine Inkvent calendar from this year, which is this one, Day 1, Fortune's Gold. But that's more of a greeny yellow, you can see. But they both have shimmer. You can kind of see in comparison, this is more yellow toned and this is more that honey golden colour, which is really nice. So yeah, I feel like I need to put this in a pen. But yeah, those are my Christmas presents to show you. Let's pop them out here. So we've got 3 beautiful shimmer inks and 2 beautiful TWSBI Ecos. Absolutely stunning, I love it. As I said, these pens are just my favourites for their price point. I just feel like you can't go wrong. Like, if someone said to me, I don't know what fountain pen to buy and I've got like a starter budget, I'm like, spend the £35 on a TWSBI Eco, you won't regret it. If you find that fountain pen doesn't work for you, you can sell it and people will still buy it for like 25 quid. Maybe a bit more if it's a highly sought after colour. So yeah, I love these. And yeah, my next video will be showing you my fountain pen collection. I thought it would be nice to film a fountain pen collection at the start of the year, so that as we go throughout the year, maybe like this time next year, I can show you my fountain pen collection again and we can kind of see what maybe I have sold, what new pens I've got, if I've borrowed any or... So I'm just editing this video and I realised that the previous clip had just cut out like a minute or so before I had like said my goodbyes to you all. So I just wanted to come on because I didn't want an abrupt end to the video basically. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please thumbs it up. It knows, you know, it helps me to know what stuff you guys like to see. And subscribe if you want to see more. As I said, I want to film my fountain pen collection video, so please let me know like what you want to see. Let me know what you guys got for Christmas, if you have any pen recommendations. Maybe you've got some good pens, maybe you've got some good inks as well. So yeah, let me know. And thank you again so much for watching. Bye guys.